Alright, how are you guys doing? So, there is the Link Like Love Live app, and I want to go over just some basics on what it is, what are you guys missing. I know I had a bit of a live stream where I kind of messed around with it, but I wanted to just show you guys, what is involved in here and to see, what it is. Now, keep in mind this is the early access period, so not everything is available, but I do want to show what there is. So, first and foremost, I'll just hit the login button at the bottom. You have to create a Link Live ID or something to get in. Not too hard to do, but once you get it, you can go in here. So this is the home screen, and I would say I already like the song for it. I'm probably using it a lot, but I really do like it. So the majority of stuff you'll be doing is going to be the bottom middle button. You can press that, and this will give you a list of things you can do. Right now, we have the live streaming tab, the story tab. We have two tabs here, and here we see grayed out. Those we can't do anything with at the moment, so like the gotcha tab and such. There's the present tab, the presento, the one that looks like a present box. I don't have any presents, but I guess that's where presents will go. And then we have the, what I think this is the stickers tab. That's the one right over that. And a news tab, I think it was. And then last but not least, all the way to the right of that is we have a bunch of the settings. So if you want to configure how loud things are and etc., you can configure it there. So I'm going to go and cover a bunch of things you can do in this app. So let's go and start with the top one, the live streaming app tab. So here, this will have a list of all of the live streams that are upcoming. You can see the dates up there. So these are ones that are upcoming. So more or less, you can probably see these on their YouTube channel. So nothing crazy important that you're missing from here. But I'm assuming, once the live streams actually go on, you can go click on this and it would go do that. But none of that's been functional so far for me. But you're also going to click the channel list here. So if you wanted to look more into that, we got the main one. This is the Hasuna Sora one. So stuff that is based on multiple groups. And then we got the Sunrise Bouquet and Orchestra. I guess later Miracle Park will be coming. So that's that tab. Next tab is the story tab. These have a bunch of the videos. You believe you can at least see a few on their YouTube channel. I haven't checked it all of them on there, but they seem to be doing a bunch of them for March. So I went and just quickly skipped through a lot of these. I don't know how crazy consequential these are, but if you would like to learn more about the girls and the stories and interactions, this is where they're going to host it here. So they have ones here, and when you first open, you'll only see the first one. You have to watch each part, and it'll keep continuing to unlock more and more in the future. When you go and tap on it, they will give you this box. Basically, it's asking when you download it, do you want to keep it? So that's kind of the top section here, 11 megabytes. They said basically once you close the app, it will delete the story data. So I guess to keep size down. So generally, you want to watch it once, and that's probably it. You can go do that by tapping that. So if you want to have the full download there. This section in the middle just basically says the way do you want to watch it. So horizontal or vertical. You can change it later. So I don't know why it's that big, really much of a choice. But this, once you click in and go, you're going to have the story. And this is stuff we've already seen before. It will have subtitles. And it will also, if you are in the vertical layout, you'll actually get kind of the script showing beneath. You can see who's saying what in there. So as you can see, the text is here. So if you want to go ahead and read it, and this is especially good for people who are just learning Japanese, you can go and read it slower if they're too fast for you. So that's cool. This would be great if it was available for other languages or not, but you can do. It's got to work with what we got here. So you could also click the button over there. I would, but it crashes my video program when I change orientation, so I will not click on that. But you can switch it if you want to get a full screen view of what's going on. So there's other things you can do. You can disable subtitles by clicking that button on here, and you can also fast forward, and you can see the words fly across the screen. So if you want to go do that, and you can see this goes up and pass in time, so you can see who says what. So you can see like Sayaka and whatnot, and they're paired with their icons. So as long as you know that, you can generally know who it is. On top of the fact that you can also click that symbol right there, and then they'll say that line specifically, so if you want to just go through and repeat lines as well. But the interesting thing is, even though I paused it, as you can see it's paused, she's still kind of got this idle animation going, and you can see some of the backgrounds doing that too, especially like when you pause during the train. So I found that kind of interesting. I don't know how important that is, but that's the kind of thing that we get from here. So you can, if you want to, you can just always click skip and move on to the next one. You don't have to sit there and watch all of them, but there's a lot out there already. So, you know, you got stuff for each of the girls, and for example, this one, you get to see Sayaka's older sister. So you get to learn a little more about the girls and whatnot, so that's been kind of interesting so far. So that's more or less what we have so far for the story tab. And here they got the stickers tab. So the first one is basically you can acquire stickers based on objectives. Like the first one is for login bonus. If you log in 7 days, you get some, and if you're an early adopter, you get another stickers and whatnot. So some of them might be like if you buy the CD for Dream Delivery, so you get that sticker. So I'm sure some of you are wondering, well, why would I care about stickers? I'll get to that pretty soon. In the start tab, we have the 4 comas, you know, the comics. So if you like reading those, you can go click on one, and go and download it, and then it'll open it up, and then you can go and take a look at some of these and read the story. Just short 4 panels with a simple synopsis. But it would help if you know Japanese to understand those. So that is the stickers. Yeah, on that, this is the news tab. Yeah, news, I guess, as far as I can tell. And the presents, I don't have any presents, so it's not a shutter. And then you can see towards the bottom, those are also locked because I don't have those yet. But those will be other activities that you can be able to do. I believe some of them are like friends tab. So once they have that being an option, we'll be able to do stuff with that. But as of right now, we can't do a whole lot with that. So let's see what else we can do. And another thing that I found interesting is that you can customize this home screen here. So of course this looks different from what you might see before, so I'm sure some of you are wondering, how do you change that? So you see that gear icon here. So you can customize it here. I'm sure some of you are trying to wondering what the heck does these mean. Basically, it's the top one, I believe, is you can do a simple edit for the background, and the one beneath it is if you want a little more advanced edit. Basic idea is that they have 4 layers depending on how you want to do it. So if you want something to be in the background, you want to tap towards the bottom, if you can see that, the bottom layer, and then you can have it there. If you want middle layers, you can put stuff in middle layers, and if you want something in front like this. So for example, the background I have here, that's in the further back layer, and then I put the 2 middle girls in the middle layer, and then I put Kyle in front. So you can go and control these however you want. You can hit the trash icon if you want to delete them. You can resize them by doing this drag, but you can also use your 2 fingers and rotate and grow, but I don't find that very easy to control, so I don't know if I would recommend that. But you can do it whatever you want. This blue thing will show you all the layers, you know, more or less how like Photoshop works. So you can go and control it. It tells you how much you're allowed to put in here. So you see each of these ones have 10 blocks, and you have a limit of 100 blocks, so 10 items I would say. So you can see what layers they're on, you can delete them, and you can look at them there. There's stuff that you can put in here where we have the sticker tab. So this is the stickers, the ones I got, so I can drag that in here. You can also drag these ones if you got certain girl with a background attached, or if you just want the individual girls, you can drag them in, or the backgrounds as well. Again, it tells you how much blocks it uses. So this is 5 blocks, for example, and these are 10 blocks. So I guess if you really want to, and if you're like, I don't know, like a big Kaho fan, you can make 10 Kahos on here and make that what shows on the background. So, you know, feel free to customize it the way you want. And it can look silly if you really wanted to. Here is the watch face. So if you wanted to have different looks for it, You can put whatever you like if you want different fonts, as well as different colors for that watch. So that's how you get to customize that. There's other things you can customize as well. So up here, you tap that blue icon up there, you get to customize your profile. So here, for example, I got one for the kind of a profile picture, and you're allowed to have up to 10. So you can make one if you want. So you can go click on that, click this blue button. They click the blue button, and then now you can quickly make it. It's more or less the same that you had before. So, you know, you can go do something like that, resize it if you want. You know, if you want to make it sideways, you can, if that's what you like. And if you want, you can put like all the girls in there, or if you want, let's see, if you let me, it's not letting me dragging in our girl. But yeah, I mean, more or less you guys get the gist. You can do what you want. So feel free to mess around with that as well. So this is the one I put myself together, just simple background, a Kaho, and a sticker on there. So nothing too crazy. And then of course, if you want, you can also make another one that's a little bigger one. It's more or less the same gist. You get 10 choices, and it's the same stuff. There's nothing that's unique to each of these individual creators. And then you can put text there, you know, a message to our people, whatever you want. If you click this eye icon here, it shows you how you get your fan level. So here's all the girls. So I guess you can build your fan level with each girl. See, I don't know, who you like the most, I guess. Sure. So I guess people see like, oh, you're like a Relino fan because you got a level 10 here and everyone else like level 2 or something like that. You can click this icon and see how the points are getting generated based on what activities you do for the girls. I guess I'm all 6 because it's level 1 plus you at the sum of all the member level fans. So I guess you start at 6 because you can only start at level 1, I guess. And eventually you can go up from there. So yeah. And that's the majority of what you can do as of right now. I haven't really found any other things to do so far. Most of the stuff you can do right now is just reading the story. But it's got some neat things in there. But that's pretty much the majority of what we got here. So we'll definitely have to look forward to what more stuff will be coming in there, especially when they add kind of like the events or the gacha. Might add some more cool functionality in there. I know there was some stuff like with the Fest Live that they had. And you could also just watch that on their YouTube channel though. So I don't think as of right now a lot of people who don't have this app is missing a whole lot. I think they still want to have the big stuff happen and make that available for everybody to watch easily. But that's all we got right now. And it's alright. But I don't think you're missing anything super critical by not having this app. But there's some cool stuff there. It just would be great if it was available for more people. But that also requires it to be translated, so who knows if that'll ever happen. But that more or less is the whole experience of this app. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. And next up, I'll look at Squall Festival 2. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and hope to catch you guys in another video soon.